we go. Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with Mike Kelly, Real Estate Jerky Daily. What's going on, Mike?
Oh, just got back from Rotary, learned a lot of things.
About how you waste your time with kids?
No, yeah, actually, the mentor program sounds beneficial for both peoples.
What do you as a mentor get out of it?
Well, actually, if you're a business owner and you need educated people to work for you, and at least it gives them a little bit of life experience and knowledge before they apply for the job. And you know, to me, it was nice to hear that they focus on the trades as well, not just college bound.
Well, they need to,
because some people are just not like me, just not meant for college.
Yeah, but not you. I didn't go right away. I went later.
Yeah.
And, you know. So
well, you had the benefit of the Navy and some education there, right?
I don't know if there was any education in the Navy, but yes.
You learned something.
Yeah, I did.
PTSD.
You said that, not me.
I know.
All right, so what's going on today? We have jobless claims. That's our biggest news of the day for today. Besides the fact that, Dow's down 19 basis points. The rates are better by 6 basis points.
Really?
And the 10-year sitting at 4.28. So we opened at 4.31 and now to 4.28. So they have no idea what to do. They're all over the place this morning.
They're like chickens with their heads cut off.
Well, the whole thing is, it's the Strait of Hormuz that's causing the issues, not the ceasefire, everything else. It's just the whole what's going on in the Strait still, and that's going to affect everything. Jobless claims came in line. Just get that out of the way. Initial jobless claims, which measures individuals filing for unemployment benefits for the first time, was reported at 214,000 claims for last week. This represents an increase of 6,000 from the previous week revised figure of 208,000 and was above the expectations of 212. Continuing claims increased to 1.821 million from the previous week revised figure of 1.809 million.
Whoa.
Yeah, so we're not super bad, but it was worse than we expected.
Super bad.
Super bad. Isn't that a movie?
Yeah, it is. And an old song.
I'm sure you knew the song when it came out.
Yeah, because I'm old person.
So what happened yesterday, Iran attacked 3 ships in the Strait of Hormuz and say they seized 2 of them.
Huh.
This appears to be in retaliation to the U.S. seizing the Iran ship and continued U.S. blockade of the Strait of Hormuz. Despite these setbacks, the ceasefire is still in effect.
Oh,
shocking.
Okay.
Yeah, the Iran's Revolutionary Guard.
IRGC?
Whatever. Yeah. Said Wednesday that the 2 container ships that were seized were trying to cross the strait without authorization. That means they didn't pay them $1 million.
Right.
Trump has stated the current truce will remain in place indefinitely while Washington waits a revised peace proposal from Tehran. But Iran has signaled it does not plan to engage in talks in the near term. Can I hear, what's that song about bombs?
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of that.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I read something this morning, too, that said Iran made a statement that they're agreeing to things, that everything's going to be cool, we're going to have the peace, and then quickly started to try to reverse it and say, oh, no, that's not what we meant.
Well, the problem is they have multiple factions in charge, trying to be in charge over there, so nobody's really knowing what's going on. That's the biggest problem.
I think
it's kind of like the United States.
It's the Dems and the Republicans.
Yeah.
Neither knows.
Well, what
they
they did
want.
to Virginia is ridiculous. How they cut that up, and now they took, they had 10 seats, and now you have 9 Democrats. The way they cut gerrymander in it, and then 1 Republican.
It was 6-4. Now
it's 6-5 or something like that.
Yeah,
so I think it was
10-1.
Yeah, exactly.
But they said to make it more fair. More fair for who?
More fair for Democrats.
Yeah.
Because Trump's the bad guy.
Well, what they'll do is they'll drive Virginia into the ground. Like they've been doing the nation.
You mean like they've been doing in California?
Exactly.
Yeah. There's so much fraud going on here, and the fact that they want to fight that is just ridiculous. Why don't we stop the fraud? Oh, there's a new. Is there a new?
Make it illegal to expose fraud.
Is there a new thing? I heard. I saw it on TikTok yesterday. I was going to research it, but I didn't find the time. I can't say I didn't have time. I just didn't find the time.
Yeah.
And it was about $60,000 additional tax that you have when you sell your house. in California. They're trying to pass a new property tax bill or something like that where you have to pay 6% like they did in LA.
Wow. No, I haven't heard that. And I'm supposed to be in the know there. That I haven't seen that come across yet, so I'll do some research.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah. Well, that'll stop sales. I mean, you want to shut an industry down. Let's make it harder and more expensive for the seller to sell.
Yeah.
Idiots.
Yeah.
Are you researching it now?
Yes.
Ooh, live.
So high value real estate. So they're talking about high value real estate's going to have that tax.
Yeah.
But you got to remember the average, and that's like $1 million property. Well, there's a lot of $1 million properties now in California. So right now, LA mansion tax was what started, right? On sales, $5 million and 5.5 on those above $10 million. Santa Monica Measure G imposes a 5.6% tax on properties over $8 million. But what happens with standard property tax in California is still at 1% assessed value, blah, blah, blah. But what happens here, you got to be careful, is once they put this in for multi-million dollar properties,
they're going to put it on for everybody.
Then they're going to go, we just didn't get enough money for our fraud, so we're going to need to tax everybody.
Exactly. That's how income tax started.
I know. I told you that.
I know you did. So
on a radio show
and a podcast and in person one time.
Well, and people don't realize that's how. Oh no, we're just going to tax the rich. Don't worry about it. And then, oh my goodness, they figure ways to get around it, and now we have to tax everybody to make it up because we already spent the money.
It's just like passing a proposition that just gives them the ability to look at and calculate what a mileage tax would bring the state of California. Oh, it doesn't mean we're going to do it. It just means we're going to study it. Well, if you pass the study, guess what else is coming down the road? And we Californians seem to be dumb enough to say, oh, yeah, let's do that because we're not getting enough money now since everybody's bought electric. So what do you think about the mileage tax? Is that something you would even calculate and pay? Or
No, I'd have to drive.
Yeah. Yeah. I would calculate that it's almost something that they can't prove.
All right. So the National Association of Realtors released their home buyers and sellers generational trends report on April 15th. I don't think we talked about this yet. And it breaks down the age of home buyers by percentage of distributions. The majority of home buying is occurring among Generation X, which is 46 to 60 years old.
Right.
And younger boomers, 61 to 70 years old.
I'm a younger
with
boomer.
With just these two age group accounting for 52% of all home sales. It can really pay dividends to focus on this cohort when you're marketing. That's what I do. Those are my people.
Yeah.
So if you look at this, silent generation is 80 to 100. They're at 4% of the market. Gen Z, 18 to 26, is 4% of the market. And millennials are 26% of the market. Millennials are 27 to 45.
Right.
Yeah. So that tells you where the market is. So 52% of the market is 46 and older. If you add 4%, so that's 50. So 56% of the market is baby boomers,
right?
And Generation X and the silent generation is 56% of the market.
Gotcha.
For sale. So if you have two choices. You focus on the 30 some, or 40 some, and you focus on the 56%. Your choice.
I'll choose
I think
56%.
I think the Generation X and the younger boomers and the baby boomers and the silent generation all kind of talk the same.
Yeah.
It's the other two generations that talk a little different.
Via text.
I talk via text too.
Oh, it does speed things
up. So when they were talking, first-time home buyers fell to 21% of all buyers, the lowest share on record going back to 1981. The median age of first-time home buyer, like we talked, I think a couple of days ago, is 40. Repeat buyers have a median age of 62. This market is being driven by rich equity, older move-ups, and move-down buyers, not first-time home buyers. The report also broke down the household income of home buyers, showing that 38% of the household home buyers made between $100,000 to $199,000 a year. Bear in mind this when doing your marketing. Keep PITI payments between $3,000 to $6,000 a month. I got some clients, agents who are looking at a house, and their payment's $5,700 a month.
It's all relative.
And remember that was I remember that was $1 million property
or more.
Yeah, and now that's an $800,000 home.
Crazy
loan,
and they're probably putting 20% down.
Nope. Okay,
cool.
Yeah. No, it's what do I focus on?
VA.
Correct.
Okay, so 100% financing.
Correct.
Nice.
And it's and people are like, well, why don't you do? Because it doesn't make sense sometimes to put all that money down. You can make up the difference out of that money in your savings for almost 30 years by taking that difference out. So might as well just take it out until you get used to it, and then leave the money there.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty much
good advice.
That's pretty much all I have right
Ed.
now. Thank you.
Yeah.
We're talking, the typical seller now has been in their home for 11 years. Wow. Did you know that?
I've been in mine 12.
Younger.
But I'm not selling.
I've owned this one since 2002.
Right. You moved back in
10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can hear George making so much noise out there. He's rubbing his face. That's what that says.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
It feels so good. Or he's laying on his back.
Yeah, scratching his back.
And then Penelope's over there going, could you just shut up? I'm tired.
Yeah.
She's like
how could she be tired?
She's like a teenager, and he's like an old man.
I like the puppies. The puppies will take a nap from 8 to noon. They're still growing.
All right, that's all I have.
Yep, me too. I don't got nothing.
All right, make it a great day, and we'll be back tomorrow. Thank you, sir.
See ya.
All right, bye.